Okay, so a bunch of folks have been asking me, how do I use AI personally in my life and business? For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jeremy Utley. I'm a creativity and AI nerd. I've spent the last 20 years studying creativity. I now teach at Stanford Online in Harvard's Division of Continuing Studies. And for my business, I give keynote addresses, I run classes for corporations, and I advise senior leaders. And so one area where AI has been tremendously helpful for me is in doing follow-up. After a keynote event, if folks want to figure out how they can continue on the learning journey, ordinarily that would require an extraordinary amount of effort from my side to think about what resonated with the audience, to write a custom proposal based on that, and then to make sure that my agent at the Washington Speakers Bureau is in the loop and properly copied and handles all of the logistics. So that's the kind of task that I would probably procrastinate and end up never doing. Probably only 1 out of 10 historical keynote customers gets any kind of customized follow-up proposal, mostly because of my own attention bandwidth. With my AI agent's assistance now, I've probably got more than 90% of my keynotes have a follow-up proposal that is hyper customized to the actual transcript from the session and actual insights from our prep calls that gets incorporated into a custom pitch that then gets sent to my agent at the Washington Speakers Bureau with a custom proposal and cover letter that acknowledges their relationship. All of a sudden it takes me from, I don't have time to possibly think about this, to, it's so easy, why in the world would I not do it? Let's take a look at how it works. The harness that I use, I don't use Claude Code or Codex. I use a product called Mindstone Rebel, which is a really cool AI connection to a bunch of different services. So it connects my Google Workspace and my Gamma and my Fathom and HeyGen and all sorts of interesting stuff. But so what I can do is start a new conversation with Rebel, and I'm just gonna say, hey Rebel, would you help me write a custom follow-up to Nike after my keynote there last week? And what Rebel's going to do is has been trained to say, okay, I need to look up the transcript of his talk and see what resonated with the audience. I need to look up any pre-keynote correspondence to see what the client was interested in. And then it's going to pull relevant pieces from that and take it into a custom proposal generator in Gamma, which is an AI-powered presentation software. You can see here, read the topic memory. Next, verify a Gmail draft if it exists, verify a Gamma proposal if it exists, and then report findings for the user. So it's telling me what it's going to do, and now it's going to start agentically undertaking these tasks. First, reading its memory, then creating a new presentation, and then writing a draft in my Gmail outbox, which it will then link to each of those things, and I should be able to quickly validate whether it actually works, and then I'm going to send. So let's see what happens. It's funny because you kind of feel impatient. I start waiting more than a minute and I'm going, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. But the alternative is I don't write the customized proposal at all because I don't have time to devote the effort to it. So this has increased the amount of custom proposals I'm able to send out as follow-up to keynote clients by a factor of 10. Easily, because now it's just reduced the friction to me to take the next set of action, which is a real needle mover in my business. Sometimes what I'll do is squats, pass the time while my agent's working. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I'm done with my squats, it's too much. Oh, that's funny. So it's telling me the Nike follow-up already exists. What should I do with it? So it's showing me, I found this was already done. So it's funny, I've forgotten about it already. Look at your live Gamma proposal. So let's go see. 700 seat keynote sold out immediately. That doesn't happen by accident. It signals something real. Nike people are hungry for practical, honest AI, right? The room was filled with a mix of curiosity and tension. Oh, it's hysterical. For the record, Jeremy is not inclined to stay in the box. Anne, who's the global head of sports marketing, joked, stay in the box, because she was introducing me. That's hysterical. Keynote opened the door. Great. And then let's see, what else did it say? It looks like it's drafted a draft to my agent at the Washington Speakers Bureau. Let's take a look. Nike follow-up. Look at that. Okay. Hey, Christine, here's a customized follow-up for Nike to build on the energy from Learning Week and turn last week's momentum into practical adoption. Feel free to PDF it and send it directly to the Nike team. The last slide has your contact details already on it. Let me know if you need anything. So I can send this, and it's the kind of thing that ordinarily would have taken me either days, if not weeks, probably never, that now every single time I deliver a keynote, I'm able to send the client a hyper-personalized suggestion for a way to keep the momentum following the amazing event. Super practical, super helpful for me. It gives me a tremendous boost in my practice and my business.